Welcome to the Craft to Career podcast with Elizabeth Chappell, where every week we dive into how you can turn your craft into a successful career. Get ready to have the career you've always dreamed of.
Welcome to episode 35 of the Craft to Career podcast. I am your host, Elizabeth Chappell. In this episode, we are going to talk about being an affiliate. Now, you may have heard of this word, you might be really familiar with it, or you might be brand new to the whole idea. Either way, you are going to learn the ins and outs of being an affiliate, what that means, what that looks like, and how by being an affiliate, you can earn some great cash by not doing a whole lot of work. So this week we have a guest, Carolina Moore, and she reached out to me. She is an expert when it comes to affiliate stuff. She's been doing this for years, and she has heard on the podcast people ask about this. And she thought, you know what, this would be really helpful to share with other people this information that I have. And it really is. I learned some great things. She gives actual resources where you can go and get started being an affiliate today. So before we get started, I do want to read this week's review, which comes from Andy, ANDIMC 13. And Andy says, "It is so refreshing to get a behind-the-scenes look at building a business, especially from a fellow quilter. Every episode teaches me something that I can implement immediately." Andy, thank you for this review, and I'm really glad that this is helpful and gives you practical things that you can implement immediately. And this week is no exception. You are going to learn exactly where to go to get started as an affiliate. With that, let's dive in. All right, we have Carolina Moore here, and I am super excited. She reached out because she'd been listening to the podcast and had heard people asking about affiliate information. And she is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to affiliate programs. And so, Carolina, I'm so excited to have you here. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
It's so funny to introduce myself to you because we've known each other a little while. But hi, I am, for those people who don't know me who are listening in, my name is Carolina Moore. I started out I started out quilting when I was 12, which is almost 30 years ago now. And I have been blogging for, I think it's about a dozen years now that I started my blog. And so I came into the quilting business that way. I was a blogger, and then I actually worked at a quilt shop for several years. And then I got into quilt pattern design and doing some ambassadorships. I work with Art Gallery Fabrics. I'm a socialite for them. And I know you from that as well. And then you and I are both Baby Lock ambassadors as well. So,
which is funny. We both got brought on to Art Gallery at the same time, and that's how I met you. And then I think you joined Baby Lock a little before me, but it's almost like we're these shadows that keep following. Let's say I keep following you. So you do these things first, and then I come and I'm like, oh, hey, good to see you again.
Yeah, I think I've been with Art Gallery. It's been a couple of years now. So it's been good. But yeah, it's so fun because the quilting world it's really small. And you start to get to know people, and you kind of find the ones that are like your people, and you gravitate towards those. And then there's people who are still cool, but maybe they're not just like your people, and that's okay. But yeah, fortunately it hasn't gotten cliquish though, because sometimes you can find things like that get cliquish. But I find that there's just so many people willing to share what they know, and pay forward, which is like part of why I wanted to be here, because I didn't know all this information. I wasn't born with it. Some of it I learned by researching it, but a lot of it I learned from other people helping me out or sharing information with me. And so I get to pay that forward today, which is always really fun. So hopefully this helps other people as well in their journey. I love affiliates, which is what we're talking about today. And I love it because there's so low barriers to entry into being an affiliate. Being an affiliate it doesn't cost you anything to start if you want to start being an affiliate. It's very natural because we already talk about stuff that we love, and it grows as you grow. So the more you use it, the more you grow, the more money you'll make off of affiliates. So it's really natural, especially for people just starting out. and there's no risk. Like, you don't have to have a big, huge inventory of t-shirts and to sell t-shirts. Like a big inventory of t-shirts is a lot of money, and then you need packaging and postage and all that stuff. Affiliates doesn't, there's no upfront cost for it, which is fabulous.
Yes, that's a
So,
plus. Well, and I have to say, I'm going back a little bit, but
yep.
just saying how grateful I am for how kind and supportive you are. Like, you are a person that has been so sweet and supportive to me. And I know that you host or help, I don't know what the right word is. You're the leader, I guess, of a Facebook group for quilt pattern designers. What's the terminology for that?
There's 4 of us who are admins of the Quilt Pattern Designer Facebook group.
Admin.
Yep. And so
Yep.
there's 4 of us who kind of share those duties. I'm the bad cop often in the group. So sometimes and I try to do it in a really loving way, because the group is there. It's a great group.
I've never seen you be the bad cop. I'm going to have to go through and look now, actively search.
I try to do it really gently, in a way that if you didn't know the behind the scenes, you wouldn't know. Because I don't ever want someone to feel embarrassed or like they're not valued. We all are coming at things from different ways and different, like, and if you don't understand where someone else is coming from, it can be really
Mhm.
easy to just assume something. Anyway, yeah, sometimes we get
Yeah.
hurt feelings, but that's
Yeah, well, we're human, but point is, you've done a really good job, and now I will be actively looking for the bad cop.
oh, yes.
But affiliate, okay, so without even like jumping into it, I'm curious if you can just, and I know it's so different, but throw out some kind of number of what someone could expect to earn from being an affiliate, which I know, like I said, is all over the place, but
It really is. So there's no limit. When you first start out, so let's talk about what an affiliate is, so people kind
Mhm,
of have that. So an affiliate is, um, it's where I promote a product or a company using their links. And anytime someone makes a purchase using that link has a tracking code on it. And so their purchase will track back to me, and I will get an agreed upon percentage of that sale.
mhm.
And so those percentages vary depending on the retailer that you're partnering with. They can be, I mean, as low as like 1%. I think the lowest commission or the lowest affiliate program I'm in might be like 3%. I think I might be in one that's 3%. 6% is pretty average. And then some of them also have bonuses. Like, if you sell a machine, you get an extra bonus, rather than if you
Mhm.
just sell like a cartridge or a die or a fabric, right?
Okay,
Um,
interesting.
so but you only get a percentage of the sale if someone buys it. So it
Right.
costs the company nothing, because if I don't sell anything, or if I don't promote it and get anyone to buy on, my behalf, I guess, or get anyone to buy through that link, then I don't get any money. It costs them nothing. But every time I get a sale, I get a commission. So it's like being a commission only salesperson
Mhm.
for these companies. And I only do it for companies that I would naturally talk about anyway. So this
Mhm.
way I'm getting paid for talking about things that I would talk about anyway. So when I do quilting videos and I'm talking about my favorite notions or my favorite tools, I can put affiliate links down in the YouTube description. If I'm doing a blog post talking about foundation paper piecing, I can link to my favorite foundation papers and get a kickback every time someone buys through those links. And the great thing is that if I have that like link to foundation papers and someone clicks it and buys, but while they're at that store, because we're quilters, we don't ever buy one thing. They buy
Mhm.
$200 worth of things. If I'm getting 6% commission, I don't get 6% on that $9 foundation paper. I get 6% on that entire $200 purchase, because I'm the
Nice.
one who
Now,
brought them to the store. Yep.
yeah, do you do any incentives? Because here's what I've seen in the past. If someone has an affiliate link, and this is why it's so great as a company owner, let's say you have a YouTube video and you have a link to a ruler that you love, and someone sees it and thinks, "Oh, I'll go buy that," but they don't use your affiliate link. They go a week later and go via a different link, to buy that. Then you're not going to get that commission. So, do you do anything in particular to incentivize people to use your specific link?
I don't. So what you're talking about, so every we talked about like percentage. Every company will have a different percentage. Every company will also have a different cookie length. And a cookie length is, so if you click on the link, and it has that tracking code on there, like a little cookie has been placed on your computer. It's like a digital file that no one cares about. It's the number of cookies that we all have on our computers are ridiculous, right? But it's just a little tracking file, and that will expire when the cookie expires. So some companies have like a 30-day cookie. So if you click on that link today, but payday isn't for 2 weeks, and then on payday you go, okay, now I have the money, I'm going to go buy it, I would still get the credit for it, even though you haven't clicked on my link since you clicked on it 2 weeks ago.
Okay. But as long as they initially use your affiliate link,
as long as they
then
initially clicked on my link and the cookie is still active.
gotcha.
But some cookies are like 7 days. Amazon is a huge affiliate program. Their cookie is 24 hours. So if you click on it today, but you don't buy it until 2 days from now, I wouldn't get the credit.
Okay. I didn't know it was so short.
Yep.
So, and then maybe I'm jumping the gun here, but of all the companies that you do affiliates for, which one has been the most successful for you, like lucrative? And if you don't want to answer that, we can.
No, you're totally fine. So like you were asking for some numbers. I don't generally do a lot with numbers because here's the thing about numbers. It's either going to be, it's braggy because I'm giving a big number. And for some people, like if I give a number, for some people, they're going to go, oh, that's really braggy. That's a big number. And for some people who make a lot more than I do, they're going to be like, that's all she makes.
That's nothing.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So there's really no, like, there's not a good way to give a number, but I'm going to give one anyway, because it gives you an idea of what's possible.
What to expect. Right.
I'll give two different versions. One is when I really started digging into doing quilting affiliate links, I started doing what it's called ruler of the month. Every month I do a video on a different quilting ruler, and then I link to it. And I was doing affiliate links because I didn't have a shop that had product at that time. So it was all affiliate links. I didn't carry the ruler in my shop. That first one that I did was a 4-inch curvy log cabin ruler. And I had bought it retail from my local quilt shop, which I want to say it's like $18. And within the first day, I'd already made enough in affiliate sales to pay myself back for the cost of that ruler.
Okay.
So like that's a couple of years ago, just starting out, seeing will this work? So that was able to work pretty quick. I already did have an existing YouTube channel. I already did have existing like email list. So some of that information there. We just finished up Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I sent out 2 emails, one with Black Friday deals from affiliate programs that I'm part of, and one with Cyber Monday deals with affiliate programs. And my Cyber Monday email went out a little bit late. It went out at noon Pacific. I should have had it ready to go at like 6 a.m. Eastern. So I was late on that. Even so, with just 2 emails, I made $209.35 in affiliate sales between Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
Okay. And so that's just sharing information, not doing any other work besides just here are the links.
Yep. And those are like, they're things that I would do anyway. So for example, all of those links, all right, well, yeah, we'll jump into like, so places that you can sign up for affiliates. You're like, okay, Caroline, this sounds good. I want to do some affiliates. I already talked about cool stuff. It'd be cool to get 6% on anything that I am sharing anyway, and that people are buying because of my recommendations. So Amazon is a great place to start because Amazon sells everything. However, Amazon has a really short cookie. I don't always love supporting big box stores. I love supporting my independent shops, if at all possible. Yeah, Amazon, it's Amazon, right? But they do sell everything. So Amazon's a great place to start. And also the percentage, I don't remember what their percentage is, but it is lower as well. So Amazon, but it's a great place to start for affiliates. One thing to note with Amazon is that you can't put their links in emails. They won't allow you to put their links in emails. So you can promote it on your blog. You can promote it on YouTube. You can't put it in an email. So you always want to read the terms and conditions, but that's one with Amazon.
If I were to try to put a link in an email, would it just not work? Or
no, if they caught you, they could remove you from the program entirely.
Oh, okay. So it is good to, I don't think I've done that, but now I need to make sure I haven't. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there are people who do it and just haven't gotten caught. I prefer not to do
Not
things
worth
that
it.
are gonna
Yeah.
impact me if I
No.
get caught. I
Although I'd feel like an idiot if I had and I just didn't know. I'd be like, "Oh, no." But that doesn't matter, they're not gonna be like, "Oh, that's okay then," you know?
no, Amazon doesn't care. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So Amazon is great, easy place to start. Another place that I would recommend going is Share a Sale, and it's share and then a capital A sale.com. And they have a lot of programs underneath there. So Share a Sale is like a big umbrella, and underneath there, I'm going to give like specific names to ones that are within our niche. But I know you have
Mm-hmm.
people like not everyone who listens are quilters. There's lots of like crafters as well. So just you search terms in there and find things that are like they've got a lot of planner companies. So if you're into
Mm-hmm.
planners, like you can look up planner companies. But Share a Sale has Fat Quarter Shop, and when it comes to quilting, Fat Quarter Shop sells just about everything. And
Yep.
they're, you know, they're not a big box store. They are a family-owned company, so I feel really good about supporting like Fat Quarter
Mm-hmm.
Shop. Annie's Catalog, also family-owned, and they also have a lot of like subscription services. So getting someone to sign up for their subscription service, you get like a commission up front. You don't get like the recurring sale tracking, but up front,
Okay.
they give
Mm-hmm.
you a big chunk up front for getting that recurring sale for them. AccuQuilt is on there. AccuQuilt has a fabulous program because they give you bonuses when you sell a machine.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
yep. ThermoWeb is on there. Aliso used to be on there, but for their irons, you have to contact Aliso separately for their affiliate program because their Aliso irons aren't on Share a Sale anymore.
Have you been an affiliate for those irons before? And how did
I
that?
I am an affiliate for the Aliso irons. I don't usually get payouts from Aliso. Like I still link
Okay.
to it because if someone's going to buy an Aliso iron, I would like the percentage.
Mm-hmm.
Because I use my Aliso irons. I mean, I was using it right before we hopped on this call. I use
Mm-hmm.
my Aliso, and the Aliso Mini is in every single video that I do where I use an iron, which is a lot of my videos. So I still link it because one day someone
Mm-hmm.
might buy it. Another company that I didn't mention is on Share a Sale is Sewing Machines Plus. They are a big, they're like, I want to say they're the biggest online sewing machine dealer in the US. That might be
Really?
right. But they're huge and they sell a lot of sewing machines online. And I've sold one sewing machine through Sewing Machines Plus, like in 2 years. I've sold one, but um, that one sale, I think it was a $25 commission on that one sale.
Okay. Well,
So
hey, we'll take every little bit we can. And I am always promoting my Baby Lock sewing machine, so I may as well. Like, does it Baby Lock then? I'm assuming that or any machine? How does that work?
any machine that they have on Sewing Machines Plus, yeah. Like, but
Hmm.
here's the thing. So you and I are both Baby Lock ambassadors. So I
Mm-hmm.
have the Baby Lock Jubilant, which Baby Lock allows to be sold online. So the pricing
Mm-hmm.
for that is available online. And so I can link to that one. But I also have the Aria, and just like you, I also have a Sashiko machine. The
Mm-hmm.
Sashiko and the Aria are dealer only machines. So I can
Ah,
link to
okay.
those on Sewing Machines Plus, and someone could click that link and get that cookie. But because they have to actually call in or physically walk into a store to get the
Mm,
pricing and to actually complete the sale, they can't complete that sale online. That
okay.
cookie is not going to transfer over a phone call.
Yeah.
They're never going
Darn.
to be able to. So like the bigger ticket sewing machines, because of the deal with Baby Lock of it not being able to be an online sale, I wouldn't ever see affiliate revenue for those.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, like the bigger ticket machines, people aren't generally going to buy those online.
Mm-mm.
Those are
It's
ones that they're
true.
going to want. Like those are the ones that I also want to encourage someone to walk in and talk to a dealer and play on the
Yeah.
machine and have a relationship with their dealer. So if anything goes wrong with the machine, that they know who to contact, not someone across the country, right?
Yep. Yep.
Um, but like a smaller machine, a machine between like $150 to $500, like those are the ones that you can buy online, and I can feel really comfortable. So while yeah, it's a bummer not to get a commission on a
Mm-hmm.
Sashiko machine after showing someone how cool one of those is,
Mm-hmm.
um, it's also okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I'm all for paying people, what they're worth. But assuming you feel the same, being a Baby Lock brand ambassador is worth it for me, and what I get from being a brand ambassador, that if I don't get a commission on the sales, that's okay. That's not part of the deal anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Well, affiliate sales they're little bonuses. I mean, I see them as part of my revenue now every month.
mhm,
Um, and I count on it as part of my revenue, but it's really, I'm not going to talk about something. Let's say someone has like, here's a 50% commission deal. Because once you sign up for something like Share a Sale, you'll get
mhm.
emails like, oh, sign up for this program. Um, but I, if it's not a fit, you know,
Yeah.
there's like those planner companies, there's a bunch of them, Share a Sale. And I know that the people that I talk to, my readers, my quilting community, we use planners. A lot of us are paper planner people. Until it feels like a natural fit for me to talk about a planner, I'm not just going to go throw that in an email and say, "Hey, here's like 6 planners, go buy one."
Right. Yeah.
Why? But I
Yeah.
can say, "Hey, I made this new quilt pattern. It uses this ruler and I love this ruler. Here's why you should get this ruler." That feels
Mhm.
natural to me.
Yeah. Do you ever get, well, okay, because I'm pretty sure that you have to say this is an affiliate link. Is this right?
Yep, absolutely. So let's talk about disclosures for a minute. Disclosures
Mhm.
are by law. So the FTC has guidelines about disclosures. I'm not a lawyer. I do not play one on TV. You definitely want to look up the guidelines yourself. However,
Mhm.
I can tell you that from my research, what I've learned is that the disclosures, they have to be before the link. So you can't say, buy this ruler link and then in parentheses afterwards put affiliate link. You have to say,
Okay.
use my affiliate link to buy this ruler, and then you can have the link. Or like earlier up in the blog post, like you need to say this, like there are affiliate links here, so that people know. Because while yes, everything that I promote is stuff that I actually use, that I actually would encourage people to buy, whether or not I made money off of it, um, it's still fair for them to know that there could be
Mhm.
some bias on my part.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and I mean, not, well, this is kind of embarrassing to admit, but I was watching some interview with Kim Kardashian years ago, and she was talking about how she had affiliate links for all over the place. And she was like, it was really inconsistent. At one minute, I'd be doing an affiliate link for like a diet pill, and the next minute, I'd be doing an affiliate link for Burger King. And she was just doing it for the money. And she admitted it. Not that, whatever, I'm not
yeah.
comparing us to Kim Kardashian, but
Well,
just saying, I think the public is skeptical a little bit when they want to know. They want to know if this is is this an affiliate thing? What's going on here?
I mean, let's be transparent. I'm not embarrassed that I'm making money sharing things
Right.
that I love, because here they're not paying anymore. If you buy an
Yep.
AccuQuilt machine through my affiliate link or not, you will pay the exact same price.
True.
Um, if I'm the one who taught you about AccuQuilt machines and you go and buy one without my affiliate link, I will still teach you about AccuQuilt machines in my videos. Like that's totally
Mm-hmm.
fine. I mean, I'll still get the ad revenue off those videos. It's fine. I will get paid one way or another. It's okay.
Right.
But it's also okay for people to know, hey, I am going to make a little money off this. It's not going to cost you any extra. Um, and they can make a choice. And no one ever emails me and says, oh, I definitely didn't click your affiliate link, or I'm making, I'm sure that some people have gotten emails saying, I'm making sure to click your affiliate links because I want to make sure that you get paid for those. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I, it's just part of being transparent. I'm not going to promote something that I don't actually, you know, use myself. And I'm also not going to not let people know that, yes, I'm getting paid
Mm-hmm.
off this. It's a business for me. It's okay.
Right. And that's such an interesting, I don't know. I get into this, I feel like more often than not in my own mind, anyways, but there's mostly women in the quilting industry or identify as women. And I don't know. It just seems to be, especially being on the business side of things, I see a lot of times people are embarrassed to earn money. They're uncomfortable charging people money or even earning. And I'm like, no, no, it's a business. That's what the business is. You, as long as you're providing a good, honest product, then you should absolutely be earning money. It's totally okay. So I don't know. Have you noticed that, or have you seen that at all?
No. And so, for example, we can go back to those Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales. I sent out 2 emails, and those were emails that I spent time writing. I spent time going through the different sales and trying to find good sales. I took the time to summarize those sales. If there were coupon codes that were needed, I put the coupon codes right there in the email. Like, I took my time to put those emails together to let my readers know, hey, everyone's looking for deals this weekend. If you're part of everyone, here's
Mm-hmm.
some specific quilty links that'll help you out. Maybe they're already on the lists for those companies. Maybe they already got those emails in their inbox. Maybe they already knew about them. Maybe they didn't. But I've consolidated in one place, and that has value.
Mm-hmm.
And for me to get paid for providing value, like that's like the definition of like work. You get
Yep.
paid for providing value. People who didn't find it valuable didn't use it. People who really, really didn't find it valuable, they unsubscribed.
Yep.
People who were mad about it, they marked it as spam. like everyone has options. It's okay.
What is the spam? Is it like, because every email I send out, there's always at least one unsubscribe, but every once in a while there's some spams too. I'm like, was that like a quick, oh, I don't want these anymore? Or what? How does what does that mean when someone clicks spam?
It either means that they're mad at your email, like they really, really don't want it in their inbox, or they're just too lazy to find the unsubscribe button and they figure it's an easy way to unsubscribe.
That's what I'm hoping it is.
However, it does send a signal that you're like to their email provider, hey, this email tends to be junk. And if you get a lot of like in Gmail, a lot of people who use Gmail mark your email as spam, it'll start ending up in everybody's junk folder, not just the people who mark it. Yeah.
Lovely.
So you'll get some every now and then. And Gmail knows that.
Yeah.
Like, the email providers know that. Like there's a certain range that I mean, we're not talking about emails today. Maybe another podcast. But yeah, like there's a certain range. If you're getting one every so many emails, you're fine. You're fine. Unless it's like your mom or your sister that's doing it, then maybe you want to have a conversation with someone like, what are you doing, man? But otherwise, you're fine.
Oh, that's funny. Well, we can go see who those people are that are marking us as spam, but not that I'd ever do anything, but you can see if it's my mother, I'll know.
I don't ever look at who it is. It's fine. It's just,
I used to, and then I was like, well, this isn't helpful. This doesn't make me feel good. Let's not look at that.
No.
But yeah. So disclosures, you have to let people know that it's an affiliate link.
And even if you didn't have to, you would want to. But yes, you are supposed to let people know that you are giving them an affiliate link and that you are being compensated for that, so that they know, hey, maybe she's got bias.
Right.
And they can make that decision for themselves. Yeah.
And what happens if you click your own affiliate link?
So depending on different programs have different guidelines. Some of them allow you to shop through your own affiliate link, and that's fine. Some don't. Like every affiliate program will have guidelines, and you just want to read through those so that you know, okay, can I shop through my own affiliate link? Because if I can shop through my own affiliate link and I'm going to shop there anyway, why not give myself a commission on my own purchase, right? So you want to know that before you go doing that. Like we talked about, Amazon doesn't let you put their link in emails, and you can get in trouble for that because they can see on their end where it came through. So when I go into my reporting, like in Share a Sale, I can see, oh, this came through a YouTube link. Oh, this came through a link on my blog. Oh, that looks like a weird email link. So that probably came through an email. Like you can see where links came from. And like if it's coming through Gmail, if it's coming through like Outlook, Amazon knows, hey, that was put in an email.
Okay. Do you look at your numbers often to see like which ones are performing the best, or
sure.
on YouTube? Where's your most successful platform? Is it YouTube?
Oh, in terms of like where it's coming from, email does really well for me.
Yeah. Well, and that's part of, I'm like, Amazon knows emails are the best way. Why they're stopping this, but
they're stopping it because they don't want people to spam out Amazon affiliate links. Because it's so easy to send out emails.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. I'm like, okay, as long as they have a good intent behind that, I can get behind it.
Yeah. They're not doing it because they don't want to pay people. Although, I mean, yeah, but it's because people will spam out. We'd get so many links and whatnot in our email inboxes if all of the marketers, because Like there are big companies that make lots of money doing affiliate sales. Like there are
Yeah.
companies who will create an entire site dedicated to an affiliate sale.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could make a profession on being an affiliate, and it
Oh,
could.
absolutely. I have a friend who used to. There's actual there's conferences about affiliate sales, uh,
Mm-hmm.
where you learn like, and people make
A
um
lot.
like it. I had a friend who was making quite a bit of money in mattress affiliate sales because a
Mm-hmm.
mattress is a big ticket purchase, and if you get people to make that purchase, like they're thinking about it for months, they're researching, they click your link, and then go buy that like brand name memory foam whatever mattress online that gets delivered to their door, and you get even 1% of a $2,000 purchase, add
Right.
those up and you get enough of those a month and you're making an income.
Mm-hmm. And then can you tell us about creating your own sponsored content with affiliate links?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things to do, especially for people who are newer. It it can feel really strange to go up to a company. Like even when we did have like in-person market and to go up to a company and say, "Hey, I want to like promote your product. Will you give it to me for free? And then I'll put it on my blog and maybe you'll get some sales." Right? That feels a little unnatural. They might look at you like, "All right, maybe, but like what do your numbers look like?" And you don't have
Mm-hmm.
anything yet to back that up. You can create your own basically like sponsored content, and I'm doing air quotes so you can't see, but yeah, you can create your own like air quote sponsored content with affiliate links. So I can decide, okay, great example, and I'm going to do a shameless plug here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the inventor of the Spot On Dot. It is a set of magnifying lenses that you put on any quilting ruler, and it helps you see the lines better so that you can
Hmm.
cut better, right? So,
I did not know this.
right, let's say that I want to create a sponsored, let's say I'm not the inventor of this product, but I want to create a sponsored post for this product. I
Mm-hmm.
know that Fat Quarter Shop sells it. So I could create a video, I could create a blog post talking about this product, how I use it, how I love it, how handy it is, how my eyes are getting old, whatever, that this is now helping me. And I think it'll help you too. And you can go ahead and click this link and buy it at the Fat Quarter Shop. And every time someone clicks that link, then I'm getting a percentage of that sale plus percentage of whatever else they buy while they're at the Fat Corner Shop, which is
Mm-hmm.
people
A
spend
lot,
like,
yeah.
because when I see these things come through, I'm like, someone spent $200 at Fat Corner Shop. Like I can't see what specific things they bought,
Right.
but
But you
I
know the
can see,
total.
the
Yeah, that's
total.
funny.
I can say, man, they clicked a link for like a marking pen that costs $199 because I can see what link they clicked. He spent $200. That's amazing, right?
I have to say I'm guilty. I'm guilty of such things.
Oh, absolutely. We all are. Like, I love this
Yeah.
industry, right? I never met a quilting notion that I didn't need. So yeah, I can create this whole post, make it live, promote it like I would sponsored content, and then I now have data. You'll know like 1,000 people came and visited this post. Of those 1,000 people, 500 clicked the link, and from that, I got 17 sales. And I'm just making up numbers. Like your numbers are going to be what
Mm-hmm.
your numbers are going to be. But now you can actually look at these are what my conversion rates look like. And you do that enough
Hmm.
times. Now, when you do go to a company and you say, "Hey, I would love to promote your product. This is what my numbers look like." You now have data to say this is what my value is, and that's why you can feel really comfortable charging what you charge because you know
Mm-hmm.
what you're worth because you have data. You're not guessing what you're worth. You know this, and while learning what you're worth, you've been paid because you've been using affiliate links.
Smart. And so I'm going through, if I were a brand new affiliate person and wanting to sign up to do this, you would go to share a sale
Yep.
to sign up for Fat Quarter Shop to do what you just explained.
Yep, Fat Quarter Shop, Annie's, AccuQuilt, ThermoWeb are all great ones on there.
And when you say this is my conversion rate, are you doing the math, or does it show you on there your conversion rate is 13% or whatever?
Oh, conversion rate is it's an easy fraction. If you get if you
I
get
love that. I'm like, I'm sorry, how do we figure this out?
if you get 1 out of every 100 sales, like 1 sale out of every 100 clicks, that's
Mm-hmm.
a 1% conversion rate, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So 1 sale out of every 50 clicks is a 2% conversion rate. Just 1 divided by 50 will give you 0.02.
Okay. So easy enough. You just figure that out on your own and say, this is
Yep.
my conversion rate.
And if that math is tricky, you just say, "Hey, friends, who does fractions? Like,
Yep.
I think I might have
We'll
slept through
reach out
third
to
grade.
you.
Um, I stopped doing third grade math after I no longer had a third grader. Someone please help me with fractions. Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's awesome.
but
And then have you ever reached out to specific companies like that it's not super obvious that they have an affiliate program, but you want to be an affiliate for them?
I have checked with companies if they have affiliate programs, and usually the answer is no, because usually if they have one, they make it pretty obvious that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the but they'll sometimes will be no, should I? Because they haven't heard about this before. And
Right.
it's
Yep.
interesting. So when I was blogging, I started out as a craft blogger, even though I'd been quilting forever, but I started out in crafts, and there's a lot of affiliates in the craft world as well. And so I learned more about this in crafts, and now there are those of us in quilting who are doing it because we learned it from the craft side.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's why I love talking about this, because all these quilters are saying, "What? Wait, what's a
Yep.
fit like? I can make money doing yes, yes, you can make money. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to be pushy. You don't have to be salesy. You talk about things the way you already do, and people are going to buy things the way they already are buying things. It's just you'll actually get compensated for your work
Yeah.
as an
It
influencer."
is interesting that I do feel like the quilting industry is just a few steps behind other industries. I don't know why that is, but it's kind of great for business owners because we can look around at other industries and see what they're doing and then apply it here. But it is interesting that so many quilting companies and products in the quilting world were unfamiliar with these things that are very prevalent in other industries, you know?
Yep. And it was funny because when I was in the craft blogging world, like I always felt like we were a little behind the food blogging world. So it was like the
Hmm.
food
And that's a
blogging
little
was like
behind the fashion.
right? So if you look at these other industries, you're like, okay, that's where we'll be in a year or two. That's where we'll be in a
Yep.
year or two.
Yep.
But we're
Yeah, it's
catching up.
very
It really
interesting.
is. And then some of these companies, especially once you start to have affiliate sales, you can reach out to them and say, hey, I've been selling through your affiliate links, and you can start to have conversations with them and build those relationships, because those relationships aren't built on like a cold email of, hi, I'm a random person who has a blog that may or may not be big, that may or may not be good, that may or may not be special, but don't you want to sponsor me? Like that
Hmm.
feels like a really awkward email to write. And I
Right.
mean, it
Yeah.
does for me. Like it's the most because like, hi, my name is Carolina and I have X number of followers and I'm this big and I sell this much and I don't you want to work with me? Like that feels really, as someone who is comfortable making money, it still feels
Hmm.
really uncomfortable for me to write that email. But if they've already seen my sales come through their system and I say, hey, I just wanted to reach out. We've been, been an affiliate for you for a while. I'd love to know if there's other ways we can work together.
So have you done that in the past? And if so, what's an example of what that might look like?
So without naming any companies because I don't want them to get spammed by
Hmm.
specific
Hmm.
requests, I have had companies who've said, hey, you've been selling with us and we really love that relationship. Can we send you some products?
Okay. And is that like just free product or is it also affiliate or how does?
So it's product that they send me. So that means that I don't have to pay for that item and now I can promote
Hmm.
it.
Okay. So not an affiliate, but free product is what you're getting.
So I get the product and now I can make a video about it.
Hmm.
And because I'm making a video about it, of course I'm going to affiliate link to it and now I'm going to get
Okay.
paid.
So you do. Okay.
Oh,
You also have an affiliate.
I will still absolutely, because it's in the company's interest for me to continue to promote it.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
they're fine paying me the commission. That's
Right.
factored as part of their budget. If they're paying
Yep.
me the commission, that means that they didn't have to go run a Google ad or a Facebook ad.
Exactly.
They're paying me the money that they would have paid Facebook for a Facebook ad.
Yep. Well, and I've done some affiliate work. Well, I offer affiliate links. And I've also done Facebook ads, and I would way rather have affiliates because it's a warm audience. It's not this cold ad that's going out, I mean, you can choose your audience and all that. But anyways, having affiliates, I am happy to generously pay affiliates because being on this end of it, it's very beneficial. And then I've been an affiliate for other people. It's a win-win. It depends, but depending on how much they pay you and how much you like the product and all that, it's definitely a win-win. It's a great source of income.
And it's a warmer lead. If I say, "Hey, you should listen to my friend Elizabeth's podcast," right?
Mhm.
You're
Mhm.
all someone's, and I'm not getting paid for saying that. I'm saying, "Hey, this is my friend Elizabeth. She has this podcast. She's got some really great business information. You should go listen to it." Someone's going to say, "Oh, that's cool." It's much warmer than if I say, "Oh, there's this like random podcast that I stumbled across. Let me go look it up. You might be interested in it." Right?
Yep.
But
Or an
even
ad on Facebook. Here's a podcast. Come listen.
I was gonna
Or a
say, but
friend telling you.
that's even better because it's still a recommendation from a person that they know versus like just this static square showing up on Facebook saying, "Great podcast, lovely business information, nice voice, listen." Like what
Yep. Yep.
um just
Which the ads do work sometimes, but it's just way more effective coming from someone who you know and trust.
yeah, it's warmer. It's like, would you rather go on a blind date that someone set you up on? Like your friend says this, we've known him forever. He's great. You should go out with this guy. He's good. Um, you know, we trust him versus you're just showing up at a restaurant. You don't even know what the person looks like. You know nothing about them and you're just going to go have dinner with this friend. Like it's just warmer. It
Mhm.
performs better. It's more likely to
So
be a fit.
it totally, yes. It's just much more trustworthy. And
A
I'm so
love
glad I'm not
connection.
dating anymore. Yeah. So I'm curious how much time you spend a week on doing affiliate work for affiliate links.
So it depends on the week. And I fit them naturally into what I'm doing. So if I'm doing a video, I'll put the appropriate affiliate links in it. Like while I'm editing the video, I take notes of, oh yeah, I show the spot on dot. Oh yeah, I use this ruler. Oh, that's a certain kind of thread. Like I'll note what I did so that I can add those affiliate links in because people will ask in the comments later, oh hey, what thread did
They
you
will.
use? Oh, what?
Yeah.
Why not just give them the links ahead of time? So that way I don't have to
Yep.
worry about answering their questions later. They get the information right away. Plus, it's an affiliate link. And also, the great thing about affiliate, we didn't even talk about this. Affiliate links, they last like until the link breaks, which can be
What would,
years and years.
okay,
So,
yeah, what would cause that to break?
okay. So, a good example, I was going to use Cricut as because I did a lot of work with Cricut and I have quite a few Cricut affiliate links. And they still pay me out. I'm still getting paid
Hmm.
out on Cricut affiliate links from 2 and 3 years ago.
Awesome.
So work that you do 3 years ago that you haven't touched in 3 years can still make you money today, and that actually does happen with me. Um,
Hmm.
so that's the great thing. Like you're putting in the work now. At the beginning, you're not going to see it as much.
Mm-hmm.
It's like planting a garden. Like the first season that you have the garden, you did a lot of work, but it was just to like the prep stuff. And like by
Mm-hmm.
year 3, a year 3 garden looks so much more lush than a year 1 garden.
Yep.
So it's just
Well,
planting all
same
those.
with a blog or any
Mhm.
business, you know.
Yeah. Um,
That's a great analogy. I like that.
I like gardening analogies. It's second one I've used today. I used one with another friend about thinning a garden. That's a
Okay.
good business analogy when you got to thin out ideas that aren't going to be successful.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like your topics of conversation. We could chat all day about all the different topics. So, I guess to wrap it up, if you were to give one tip or advice for someone who's thinking or wondering, how do I get started with this? Should I do this? What is like one little golden nugget that you would share with them?
Well, I mean, I would start by just signing up because you can't add a link if you don't have the accounts, right? And the accounts, they take a minute to
Mhm.
set up. Like you um like Craftsy used to have an affiliate program, then they didn't, and now apparently they do again, but I'm not part of it. So I signed up for Craftsy's affiliate program right before Black Friday because that's when I found out, oh, they have one again. I've not yet been
Mhm.
approved for their new affiliate program, so I couldn't get paid on any Craftsy links this weekend.
Ah,
Um
bummer.
Bummer, right? I mean, it's okay. I mean,
Mhm.
I did fine. I'm not mad.
Right,
Um,
right.
but but it takes a while to get approved. So you don't want to say, "Oh, I want to add that affiliate link. Let me go sign up for the program right now." You need to sign up for the programs ahead of time. And then also just be aware that if you sign up for the programs today, but you don't use any of their links, they might boot you from the program because they don't need people who aren't actually using their links in their program. So I've signed up for an affiliate program. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do that. Let me learn more about that product. And then I get booted from the program because it's been 6 months and I've never done anything. which is
Oh, interesting.
it's
Okay.
not personal. It's not personal
Right,
information.
right.
That's fine. It was like,
It's
well,
more of just
I was an affiliate for 6 months and I never used the link. Maybe I shouldn't be in that program. It's fine.
yeah.
But yeah, just sign up and then just, play with it. Add a link. See what happens. There are minimums to
Mhm.
get paid out. I want to say most places like $25. So until you make at least $25, you won't see a check.
Okay.
But it rolls over. So it's not like I made 26 or I made $23 this month. Now I'm going to lose it. Like, no, you make another couple dollars next month and you'll get paid out. It's fine. When I
Okay.
first started out with affiliates, gosh, 5-6 years ago, probably, I didn't get paid out every month
Mhm.
because I didn't have enough links and there weren't enough people clicking and there weren't enough people buying, and that's okay. Now I get paid out every month, no problem.
So it's one of those with anything I feel like in business, it's a long-term game. If you don't see immediate success, don't throw in the towel, don't give up. It takes time. It's same with the garden analogy, which I really love. I'm going to run with that one, but
Well, but the
you've got
other
to stick with it.
and like it's all information. Like,
Mhm.
not seeing sales feels like, oh, well, I saw zero. Yeah, but a zero is still a number. A number is still information. This affiliate
Yes.
link didn't resonate, or this way of doing it didn't resonate. I don't know why it's a zero, but it didn't work. Let's find out why it didn't work, because if I can do the opposite of what doesn't work, then I can find what does work. Like, isn't there that saying,
I
like,
love that.
Edison found like 1,000 ways to not make a light bulb before he made a
Yep.
light bulb,
Well,
right?
and that's for me the fun part of business. It's a game, a science experiment, or whatever you want to call it. But like looking at that and saying, okay, that didn't resonate. Why? Let's tweak this and try this. That did resonate. Try, and just tweaking it and figuring out what works and what doesn't. And I find it kind of fun. I don't know, maybe that's very nerdy of me, but I cannot be alone.
Well, and the other fun thing, I'm going to share this. So, as I was watching the affiliate, because this was the first time I shared Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. I have always been wanting to do it, but was so rushed at the last minute and never got those emails out in the past. So, this is the first time that I've done that for my readers. And what I was really excited by when I was seeing the affiliate sales come through is that they're time stamped. So, I can see when I'm getting clusters of affiliate sales. And that is also really cool information because now I can see, okay, this is the time when my reader
Mhm.
is online shopping,
Ooh, that's fun. See,
right?
that information is worth a lot.
But I'm getting paid and getting that information. So it's like a
Yep.
win-win. But
Yep.
it's fun to see that kind of information come through. Like, oh, and so is that the best time to send them an email? Or should I be sending the email earlier in the day so you can think about it during the day and then shop in the evening? Should I be sending it when I'm sitting
Mhm.
down and shopping? Like, these are now things that I can play with because I have this information. And it's not going to be successful every time. And that's okay.
Right. Well, and that's part of the fun of it, I think, is figuring out why it's not successful and being okay with the fact that even if you put out everything perfectly, it's not always going to be great, and that's okay.
And they could be it could be that you and I have really similar email lists and you sent out an email 1 hour before I did and everyone is already all shopped out because of the email that you sent out. Like, that could be the reason,
Yep.
and I might never know that because I'm not on your list. Like,
Yep.
there's always that wild card that you don't know. But
Mhm.
like, I am not a sports person, but as long as you're doing analogies, we'll do the sports analogy of you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Yep.
It took me 20 minutes, somewhere between 20 minutes and an hour, less than an hour though, to make the email, including like finding the graphics and putting in the graphics and all that,
Mhm.
to put it together and give it a shot and see what happens.
Yeah. And I bet it was successful and worth that time.
And now I'll know how to do it even better next year. Like,
Exactly. I love
don't
it.
send a Cyber Monday email at noon Pacific. Come on, Caroline, get your stuff together.
Uh,
But I mean,
next year, next year.
I made I mean, I was like, you know what? Whatever. I need to send an email anyway. I might as well just throw this stuff in there and see what happens. And I wasn't expecting anything. And I had a really great
Yeah.
Monday.
Okay. So it's not I mean, like you said, just do it. Just put it out there. Even if it's not the right time, just do it and see what happens.
Well, I think that I learned that my readers really respond to last chance. It's Monday. All the
Mhm.
deals
Mhm.
expired tonight at midnight. If
Oh
you haven't
yeah.
gotten a deal yet, this is your last chance to get a deal. Um,
Yes.
Don't we all respond to a
There is
deadline?
psychology. I know there is psychology with that I find the psychology of business very fascinating. I wish that had been a major in college. Maybe it is, and I just didn't know about it. But I do find it very fascinating.
There is. It's called advertising, and it was my major.
Oh, what? Really? They talk about psychology in there?
We definitely talk about, buying decisions and what it takes to get someone to push someone to a buying decision, and the way the eye moves through an ad to get people to see the parts of the ad that you want them to see. Like there's all kind, yeah.
Fascinating. I studied the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
I got my undergrad in advertising, and then I went back and got my MBA. So all this stuff is
oh
like
yeah,
in
you
happy
just
place.
finished that,
Yeah.
right? Like, congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, it was probably like 2 years ago now, but
It's funny. I graduated in 2020, and I will finally get to walk, like put on my cap and gown in 2022 because the world shut down right around the time that I was graduating.
literally,
So
yes.
it'll take me longer to get my cap and gown than it took me to get my degree.
Oh, I don't know if that's depressing or what,
Yeah,
but
I would have liked to have all those graduation photos before I put on my pandemic weight, but whatever. Like,
at least you're in good company. The whole world went through that with you, so
yeah, it's okay. I don't know. Some people worked out, so
true. Yeah, bless their little hearts. Well, thank you so much for being here. If our listeners are wanting to find you and the products that you offer, the YouTube videos you have, where's a good place to find you?
you can Google me, Carolina Moore. It's spelled like Carolina, and then Moore, More, and I will come up on Google because I've been around long enough. You can also put in
Nice.
Carolina Moore on YouTube, and I will pop up right there as well. If you want to find me on social media, I'm Craftmore, Craftmoore. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to send me a DM. And I always put this offer out there, and there's usually like 2 people who take me up on it and say, "Ooh, I do have a question for her. I'm gonna DM her." And I think there's like 100 people who are like, "Oh, she probably gets so many DMs. I don't want to bug her." So if you DM me, you'll be one of 2 people. You will not be bugging me. And if you are one of the people who doesn't, then you'll be part of that crowd who's, misses out. So
Who
feel
doesn't?
free.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I will probably be one of the, I do DM you. So I'm one of those
Yeah.
people that
I,
does DM
I
you.
DM you too. And I listen to your
Yes.
podcast. It's fun.
Yes. It's a great relationship we've got here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here, for sharing all of your affiliate know-how with us.
Well, I'm happy to see it. Like, I'm happy to share it. And I hope that people will start making some money with affiliate links because we're already sharing the things we love. You're already doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Just, take on that title of influencer and start getting paid for the influence that you're already sharing.
I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Okay, wasn't that awesome? Carolina, thank you so much for sharing with us so openly and freely. And as I mentioned in this episode, Carolina, it really is one of the good ones. And there's a lot of good ones, not like there's this shortage of good people out there, but she is just so sweet and giving and sincere. And I'm sure you could sense that in this episode as we were chatting. And I just wanted to touch a little bit on this affiliate idea. As with every podcast episode that I put out, I want to give this disclaimer that these are all great resources and things to think about. If at any point you hear these things and think, oh my goodness, this is too much, I can't do all of this, don't worry. This is here for you when you're ready for it and if you want to do it. So if being an affiliate, if the idea of that extra work at this time in your business is too much for you, don't worry about it. You can come back and do this later if you want to. This information will be here whenever you're ready. And also, if being an affiliate is something that you're interested in, I just want to give a plug that it can be really successful. I have been an affiliate for different classes that I've taken in the past, things that I can really stand behind. And I have seen firsthand just how lucrative that can be. So if it is something that you're interested in, I do recommend looking into it and giving it a try because it really can be a great source of income for you. So thank you so much for being here. And next week we will have a guest, Serena Shoup of Course Bookkeeping. Serena is going to be answering our questions on finances, how to keep track of them, how to make sure you're paying your taxes correctly, all of the things. So be sure to join me next week on the Craft to Career podcast. If you're enjoying the podcast, go ahead and leave a review. Let me know what's been helpful for you in this podcast. What things are you taking away from this? And what would you like to hear more about? That's one way that I really enjoy serving you listeners, is by getting feedback from you on what you want to hear more about. In fact, next week's guest, Serena, of Course Bookkeeping, it's because I've had people ask, how do you keep track of finances? How do you do this? And I wanted to bring a guest on who specializes in that. So let me know if you have questions. And if you are enjoying the podcast and you like the business coaching calls that I do and the information that I'm giving, I am gearing up to open the Craft to Career course. It only opens once a year, and it is a deep dive into how to grow your business. This can be quilting related. It can be any kind of small creative business. And it's a course that I love and I am passionate about. And so if this is something that you're interested in and you want to join the wait list or you want to get more information about it, go to quilterscandy.com. And right now, if you listen to this in the future, but right now until February of 2022, there's going to be a banner at the top of my website, and it will say, click here to join the waitlist for the Craft to Career course, something along those lines. But you can click that banner at the top of my website, again, at quilterscandy.com. And I will be in touch and share more information about the course as it gets closer so that you don't miss that. Thank you so much for being here. I cannot wait for next week's episode to release. You're going to love it. And until then, have a wonderful week.